Peace. We're here with the Napalm General.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Back with another LP, my brother.
Definitely.
You know, let's get into it. Let's talk about this new album. What's the concept of this album?
Concept is Gemini Mind. You know, I'm a Gemini. That's my zodiac and shit. And you know, when I came in the game, I came in with the a.k.a. also known as PR Terrorist. So it's Dom Pachino, a.k.a. PR Terrorist. And my earlier flow was real fast and you know what I mean, very rapid fire and shit like that. And then as I guess evolved with the music and you know you grow into it and you mature with your art, you know, I started slowing it down, being more articulate. You know what I mean, I was articulate before, but I was more raw. So I think this album, what I wanted to do was kind of combine the two and kind of have them go to war from track to track. I'll get to see, let the fans see which one is PR Terrorist on and which one is that. I mean, I got little hints. Some 9 times out of 10, I'm saying, yo, PR Terrorist, or then I'll say Dom Pachino on the track. So, you know what I mean? But it's basically my alter egos going at it on a full album, going back and forth and shit like that. You know what I mean? Making it, you know what I mean, exciting for the fans or whatever.
No doubt, fam. No doubt, fam. Who's featured on the album?
I got Planet Asia. I got Bugsy the God. You know already, Napalm and shit. I got Miss Patty, you know, a vocalist on there. I got Kevin Rios, another vocalist on there, doing some dope joints and shit, you know, added on to the music. Let's see who else. Bronze Nazareth came back and did another joint with me, you know what I mean? You know, we just had that hit joint War Poetry last year, so you know I had to have Bronze on there. Actually, he produced the single with Inspector Deck, Red Dots. That shit's catching a lot of flames right now online. You know, it's catching like a fucking bonfire right now. So, yeah, you know, Brother Deck came through and splashed me real quick and hooked me up and shit like that. You know what I mean? We ended up bumping into each other in the studio and started building. And like, yo, so I'm working on my shit, no doubt. Need you this, that, that. Need me, boom. And we just, you know what I mean? Laid it down. So that was beautiful. Who else? I think that's pretty much it. I kept this album this album wasn't gonna have no features on it. Last album I did, War Poetry with Bronze, it was feature friendly. It had a lot of features on it. I just really wanted to display, I wanted to take it back to like a fucking Illmatic where it's just Nas. Nas ain't have no fucking features on. Well, yeah, maybe one. I mean, it just really is about the artist, you know what I mean? Now dudes, I think, are saturating the game with fucking 80, 90 features, you know what I mean? I came in the game with a group. I'm solo now, you know what I'm saying? So I'm displaying my talent solo, on a solo level. But
that's right, brother. That's right. How was the process of making this album, man? How was it, the experience in doing this particular project?
It was intimate. I did all of this shit in Napalm Recordings in my studio, my personal studio, you know what I mean? I post a lot of albums. Sometimes I do them, you know, here, there, do a spot. So it was a little intimate, you know what I mean? It was just really, I went off of the energy and the vibe of it wasn't no schedule really for this album. It was like, I did this in the process of the last year since when I completed the Bronze album. I was already completed with the Bronze album probably 3 months before the Bronze album came out. You know, we just had to get all the other shit together. So I already started on this album. I probably had like 1 song done already for this, 2 songs when, you know, before I even dropped War Poetry. I already was in on this one and shit. I'm constantly working, you know what I'm saying? So it was just like that. The concept didn't hit me to probably mid-album that, yo, you know, I was thinking of a title for it and shit. I don't really come with a title and then make the music and shit, but now I'm trying to switch up the, you know, the technique on it. So I was like, you know what? And I threw a couple of names out there, built with the whole, you know what I mean, with the team Napalm, and dudes was like, yeah, Gemini Mind's dope, the concept. So then I went ahead to creating the whole art for it and the whole thought. Everything you see brought into fruition is my thoughts. I shot photos of me, double me, or 2 different sides of me on different days, one with a beard, one without. I gave that to my artist, and I told him the concept of the ring and everything, to the belt and everything you see is my idea put into, you know, given to an artist and having him, you know, bring it to fruition.
No doubt, no doubt.
What I mean?
No doubt,
when I say
brother.
I'm the orchestrator of this shit, when you see that on the album, arranged and orchestrated by Dom, that's what it is. I all the way down to the artwork, you know what I mean? I get in on this shit.
No doubt,
I take
no
it serious,
doubt.
everything. I can't let somebody else control my art it's just not gonna, you know, I'm an artist, I'm a true artist. And no artist out there, every artist out there knows how I feel because I'm sure they feel the same way. You're not gonna let nobody, some artists don't even want to touch something, even producers don't want to even add on to another producer's beat. You know what I'm saying? Pardon the train.
We in the hood. We in the hood.
You know what I mean? But yeah, you know, some producers don't want to touch another dude's because it's not their craft, it's not their shit, it's not their baby. So you know what I mean? I don't let nobody touch my whole shit from the artwork to this to that. It's all my ideas. You know
no doubt, man. Who laid down some of the beats on this album?
Oh man, I hooked up with my brother Fourth Disciple again. You know what I mean? Gave me a banger called Napalm. You know, it had to be the the company name on there, and that was dope. Actually, that was the only track I recorded half of that in at Code Red Studios in Staten Island. That was the only one and the other half. The first verse I did there, second verse I did back in my studio. But that was dope vibing with Fourth. We were actually in the studio doing that, you know what I mean? So that was dope. It's not like, flew the beat around, we was out there working, but people see it, it's on social media. That's my brother, came in the game with him, probably the illest producer I know, you know what I mean? As far as this hip hop shit goes. Love him and shit, so it was good to work with him and shit. Shout out to 4P.
No doubt. Who else got a joint on here?
I hooked up with my other brother, Mathematics, you know what I mean? DJ Math, you know what I mean? You know what it is. He was actually, he did hard copy on, I believe it was on the unreleased album, one of my biggest selling albums and shit. He had a piece to do with that. I think he blessed me on Terror Is Him too, part 1 also, I'm not sure, but you know what I mean? Math, actually I got Math to get his The Bastard Swordsman and the other joint on the Killarmy albums was my idea. Like I brought Math in on there to actually produce on that album. So that was a bit, So we just basically we got love for each other. I love, we have a good bond, me and Math and shit. I haven't spoken to him in years. We ended up chopping it up. He ended up reaching out. I reached out a while back. We built. It was love was love. We touched base. Like yo, let's do something. I told him I'm working on this new album. He's like yo. It was an honor to be on part of it, and yo, it was an honor to work with him again. And yo, we got Your Mind Is a Weapon. He produced on there. That shit was dope. You know what I mean? So yeah, I hope y'all enjoy that.
No doubt, no problem.
Let's see, BP. Shout out to BP. My dude, he blessed me with a joint, a killer joint, Zodiac Killers. That was a banger with me and Bugsy on there. Shout out to my dude, Napalm producer right there. My dude Jules Polar. You know what I mean? He blessed me since off the album. Step into my square joint. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I got my man, can't forget my dude, helped me out, you know what I mean, on the project and shit. My man Done Easy, you know what I mean? Word up from Staten Island representing. He worked with me back in the on the Rice and Beans joint, hit me with my raps joint and everything like that. Came through, blessed me with shit. He got like half the album, actually, probably like 8 joints on the album, crazy bangers, talented producer, you know what I mean? And we just stepping it up. We're working hard together right now to make some real things happen right now. So that's that. As far as the production, I think I covered everybody. So.
No doubt, brother. What's your favorite joint on the album?
I gotta say, man, shout out to my dude Anti. He got 2 bangers on there. I gotta give it to you, bro. He was trying to get in there and work with me for a minute and shit. And you know what I mean? We actually did some shit. He reached out to do something for his project I did a while back, and then he ended up telling me he had some beats if I'm working on anything, sent them over, and then I picked like 2 beauties from him, and he got Saloon Goon and Porn Music. Saloon Goon might be my favorite on the album, but it's hard, man. It's hard. I think Saloon Goon is my biggest song on the album, if that makes any sense. It might not be my favorite joint, but it's the biggest song because it's just the whole formula to a great fucking song, and the story's crazy. It's me using my imagination, talking about putting me like in the Western times, you know what I mean, when they had shootouts and guns and saloons and all that shit. It's a dope story, my dude. It's me using my imagination, so it's super dope,
Cool. Let me just switch topics for a little minute, man.
Go ahead.
Well, let me get your point on this new trap music, the movement, how a lot of new artists are coming out, just all kind of trap nowadays. What's your feeling on that?
Man, trap is whack. You know what I'm saying? I don't support none of that shit, to be honest. So I don't mind dudes. This is where I want dudes to understand where I'm coming from. I don't knock these young dudes for coming up and getting their money and feeding their families. I don't like what they're polluting the fucking hip hop game with. Bottom line, make your money. I was watching some YouTube shit. I heard some dude, I forgot his name, dude fucking ugly with the fucking dread, purple fucking hair. These dudes looking weird, tight jeans, fucking colorful outfits. Listen, man, I'm anti all that gay shit. I'm gonna let you know right now, you know what I mean? Straight up, and be vocal about it. Dude said times has changed. These old dogs need to accept that hip hop is changed now, and if he don't need to spit a code 16, you know who the fuck I'm talking about. That he don't need to spit a code 16 no more. If he want to do on the track all day and turn it up with the beat, then that's what it is. And in my head, I'm like, yo, if that's the case, get your fucking whack, corny ass off the track, first of all, B, and let's just hear the beat. Nobody wants to hear your ass say, hey, on the track. You know what I mean? With your fucking fag gear on and shit like that. You know what I mean? So that's how I feel about it. I think they pollute, and I've seen Scarface say some shit about it, how these dudes don't even know their history. They don't know who a Kool Herc is. They don't know shit, I'd be surprised if they even know who a Nas is at this point. That's how bad it's getting. Dudes are just coming in the game, not respecting or paying homage to the forefathers and this shit. You know what I mean? So nah, I don't respect the shit at all. And like I said, it was a dude, you know what I mean, on some shit. He was kicking some knowledge, and he said how this trap shit and all that, he ain't really digging it because it's like polluting the youth and shit with all this. All they talking about drugs, money, car, all this other shit, which is cool. You can do that, mix that all up in there, have your pot with all kinds of seasons in it. You know what I mean? Also kick some knowledge and say have a positive story or two in your shit. You know what I'm saying? These dudes are just doing one thing. You can't hear they mumbling on the fucking. That's another thing. They said the era of the mumble rap. These dudes, you can't even hear what the fuck, what he say? And that's supposed to be what it is now? Come on, man. Listen, wake up. They're going to wake up in a year or two and look back and say, whack, and everybody going to be on the same page. But until then, y'all dudes eat and have your fun right now. Hopefully you make a lot of money because y'all motherfuckers going to be out of business soon. You know what I mean? Golden era's always going to be here. True hip-hop, boom bap, you're going to see the numbers don't lie, brother. Here, we sold more records than you dudes are selling nowadays. You know what I mean? You dudes, it's just a whole different thing. You're streaming, you're doing different shit. I'm hip to it. Over and out. Fuck trap. Yo, I said, yo, you know, I would never adapt. That's it.
No doubt, brother. Appreciate that, man. What's your plans for, you know, as far as the album dropping, man? What you got planned?
Shit. Right now, I'm working on another project right now, man. You know what I mean? Digital warfare. Word up. That's gonna be straight digital. I ain't even doing no physical on that. Pardon me. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing that. Me and Bugsy's working on our joint, the Terrabin album, in the process, and then you know, that's pretty much it, man. And then tour. I'm getting ready. I'm organizing a tour right now in the UK. So that's what I'm working on.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Can we get that release date real quick?
August 29th, Gemini Mind. Dom Pachino versus PR Terrorist.
That's right, that's right.
You know what I mean? It's the Napalm world. I hope y'all know. And shout out to all my fans that stay true and stay repping this Napalm shit with me, man. I grind out to give y'all good hip hop. I stay very consistent with y'all, man, and I appreciate it all. Shout out to the whole Staten Island, man. It's where I was raised, and all the support out here, all my real dudes that know what it is. You know what I mean? We you know, I'm carrying this flag right now. You know what it is. And yeah, also I got the clothing line going on right now. That's the
yeah. What's up with the clothing line, my brother?
The Warface apparel. You know what I mean? That's in production. I'm gonna have some hoodies probably by the winter for them. A nice, you know, nice Christmas edition. You know, I got the Scullies. I did the Scullies last winter, limited edition. I'm gonna come back out with the Scullies, but then I'm gonna have the hoodies right now. The hoodies and shit. Warfare is crazy. I got my dude cooking up these designs with me right now as we speak. He's returning them right now to me. It's crazy, you know what I mean? Look out, it's gonna be dope. All
right, if somebody want to get that Warface bandana right there, where they gonna go?
Oh, they gotta go to Napalm. They gotta go to napalmmusic.bandcamp.com for all merch and CDs from the Napalm team. Also, the new album's available on dompachino.bandcamp.com, iTunes/Dom Pachino. Rhapsody, man, just all the digital outlets. Go check me out. Go check my YouTube out, Napalm Dom at YouTube. That's the channel. Napalm Dom is the channel on YouTube. And yeah, man, just put me in the Google search, man. Anything you want to find and see is available on there, man. Like I said, peace to all the true supporters, all my soldiers that been here from day one rocking with me, man. It's a Napalm world. Terrorist shit.
We get out of here, man. Can we get a quick word on the Killarmy situation? What you think about it and what's going on with the army?
Oh shit, I don't know, man. To be honest with you, man, I'm in tune with my brothers on more of a personal level than a musical level these days. So you know, a.k.a. what's up, bro? How you doing? How you feeling? As far as musically goes, man, I'm just on a whole other fucking planet right now with it, and you know, shit dudes are doing, like, you know, putting this single, you know, out and all that. I mean, you know, man, I want the best. Wish nothing for the best, but I'm not partaking in that shit. And it's, yeah, I already, you know, my reasons, they ain't changed, man. It should have been, you know, I've been vocal about it in the past. Things still the same, you know what I mean? And it's not about grudges or anything like that, man. It's about business when it comes to that and shit. And that, you know, ain't nothing changed on that level. So I'm here got my napalm shit. I'm doing good. You know what I mean? I'm breathing. I'm eating. I'm feeling good, and I'm making good music. So you know, that's it. I hope the fans ain't disappointed because I'm still feeding them. I'm keeping y'all fed. You know what I mean? I know y'all want to hear me on there with the whole clique and all that, but you know sometimes the whole clique ain't on the same level. You know what I mean, brother? So I'm here right now, just doing my thing. That's it. Shout out, you know what I mean? I'm Killarmy. Don't get it curled. I'm Killarmy to the end of it. You know what I mean? It's just like I said, Killarmy to me is more than just a record. You know what I mean? It's that's you know that's my family. So word up, salute.
War ain't pretty, war ain't fun. Zodiac killers with big ass guns. War ain't pretty, war ain't fun. This one for my soldiers, my troops, my day ones.
Very dangerous band with a gang of killers.
He's a born killer.
Natural born killer. You always have been, and you always will be.